Remember the pink sauce lady? She just lost everything. This was like a while back. I think this was like 2019, 2020, like 2021 era. I do remember this pink sauce lady. Never tried that shit. That shit looked nasty as fuck. She was blowing up. And then she had like her little high. Then she got into some like custody battle with the sauce. There's just a lot going on. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's in the past. But from what Jamari's telling me, and from what I see from this title, she probably tried her best to get back to where she was. Fucking with this, just let me know, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna get right into this. Let's get right.
Back, I had made a few videos about a viral TikTok turned bootleg product called the pink sauce. This woman who went by Chef P was a private
Nah, hold on.
Product called the pink sauce. This woman who
Be real. Be real. You using that sauce to dip that in your Chick-fil-A sandwich? No, I'm not doing that. Especially because you got the Chick-fil-A with the mac and cheese. Give me some Polynesian sauce. Like, I'm finna go crazy. I'm not finna put no Pepto-Bismol on my shit.
By Chef P was a private event caterer for various celebrities. And while messing around in the kitchen one day, she put together a concoction that went viral simply because...
Ew! Oh my gosh! Ew! Ew. Niggas really went and it's crazy because I know some people, right? Y'all really went to the store, said, hey, let me go get this pink sauce. I know who you is. Don't be ashamed, though. Don't be ashamed. Embrace it. Take it in.
And how she poured it all over any type of food you can imagine.
The sauce has a unique taste, like it tastes like its own thing. You can't really compare it to anything else.
Now immediately people were curious about how this pink concoction tasted, so Chef P went right to trying to produce the sauce in-house, creating a website and selling it for $20 a pop, and then mailing it out without any sort of preservatives or temperature-controlled packaging right in the middle of a brutally hot summer. Now keep in mind, at that time the product did contain milk, which is obviously extremely perishable, and needless to say, most of these packages showed up rancid, and in some cases the bottles had even exploded.
I'm just a little worried about it being swollen, and I don't know if this is considered swollen or not, or if that's what the bottle is, but...
No, ma'am, we're not trying this. Look at this. It stinks like throw up.
And so it was glaringly obvious that Chef P was not doing things the right way. This actually led to people being sent to the hospital after consuming her product.
Yo! Okay, yo! Oh my god. Nah, like... That's sinister, bro. Sauce straight to the face?
Not doing things the right way. This actually
That's sinister! That's sinister! Sauce straight to the face?
People being sent to the hospital after consuming her products, potentially because of botulism, which is essentially when a ton of bacteria builds up in an enclosed space, and then obviously it is consumed. And that's not to even mention the fact that there were no gloves in sight, obviously no proper sanitation. She was pouring these things into like candle holders. It was really just a woman and her delusions being hyped up by online comments. And so rightfully so, Chef P starts getting all types of hate, and right off the bat it was very clear that she was not the sharpest crayon in the 64 count box.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products. The people...
You can't, hey, you can't make this, you can't make this up. I ain't gonna lie to you, hey, You can't make this up, folks. Wow.
Sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that.
And this would actually start a long-running theme of this woman playing the victim, and things would only get much worse when Chef P would make an appearance on some sort of bootleg daytime talk show with this dude Karamo.
First of all, I'm gonna give it up to you big time, because if I ever hear of a black woman that is creating her own business, big up, okay?
Thank you.
Because that is powerful. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
and thank you.
We have a world that tells you that you're not able to pursue these things, you're not able to do these things, so big up.
Now from the start, I would say that Karamo had a very strong bias toward Chef P, essentially throwing her bail at every single opportunity.
And let them know, hey, the shipment got damaged. We're aware of this. We will either refund you or send you a brand new bottle of pink sauce. Letting them know, like, hey, we care. And
You handled your business like
Yes.
a boss. She was like, I made a mistake, I'm gonna rectify it.
yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no big deal. Let's all clap for the woman after she damn near poisoned thousands of people. And so next they bring out this woman Allie, who had made a critical review of her pink sauce.
Ooh,
I mean, I guess
hold
they
on.
thought this was woman Allie, who had made a
I ain't
critical
gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Hey. I ain't gonna lie. I'm loving the carpet. Like, the carpet that Karamo he got. God damn. That carpet look good.
view of her pink
Oh,
sauce.
God,
I mean,
damn.
I guess they thought this would be like a big gotcha moment, as they painted her criticism from the start as online harassment.
I think she's one of the people that you said kept on with the harassment, right?
Yes.
I mean, the pink sauce clown even cries before they bring her out on stage. Like, oh, here comes the big bad bully,
God
here comes the
damn.
boogeyman.
It's not bad.
Good-ass rug.
Definitely not
That's a
worth
good-ass
$20 a
rug.
bottle. But we support small businesses. I don't know if she's fixing things or not. That's not my problem. Today, when I went to go open it, something is not right. The smell that's coming out of this bottle, something is wrong. It's rotten. There is a piece of glitter.
So when I was doing the review, there was just so many red flags that I saw in it. Like the label, you know, when you make a USDA label, you have to put in batch numbers, because if something were to be recalled, you have to be able to trace it down to the salt and pepper that is in something.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special.
Damn! Hey, clock it! Clock it! Clock it! Hey, she on timing. Even though she's dead ass wrong, she on timing.
Okay? So why?
So once again, Chef P really just played the victim after she herself royally fucked up. This actually resulted in so much backlash that Karamo had to go back on his show and apologize.
But I want to tell you right now, I am sorry, just point blank period, that I gaslit you.
Now following this drama, Chef P would actually be
Accountability. I can respect that.
rewarded for her bad behavior by this guy named Dave Hirschkopf, owner of Dave's Gourmet Sauces. He would actually take a chance and sign her to a 360 food deal to make her sauce legit. So they start bottling it at a legitimate distributor, and they get it on the shelves of every Walmart all around the country. And I think this is right around the time the pink sauce lady was really feeling herself. She felt like she had made it, and essentially like her life would be on easy mode from here on out. But when I say that karma hit this woman like a cement truck, I really do mean it. For starters, the sauce still did not have a consistent color, and really the only thing that was pink about it was the label. And people also still did not have favorable reviews when they tried the product.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Alright, bro.
Hell no. Oh, hell no.
Like it tastes like a chemical.
Yo. Yo. Take that shit in right there. Pause. That's wild.
And essentially it was a bigger flop than the recent Snow White movie. Like outside of people buying it for a YouTube or TikTok review, this thing was dead on arrival, and almost immediately it went on clearance. And here is where the story takes a very interesting turn. I'm sure some of you watch Shark Tank and know that when someone goes in there and they don't really know how to operate their business, but the sharks actually think their product is decent, whoever invests in the company will likely become the majority shareholder.
There's only one answer to this. I have to hire you both so I can fire you. This is so horrible.
Because obviously in those situations, the shark has all the leverage. Because without them, the person who usually lacks the business knowledge will be nothing and their product will go nowhere. So the shark does all the legwork, they restructure the business, they fix their various issues, and the investor reaps most of the profits and has ultimate jurisdiction over that product moving forward. That is exactly what this guy Dave wanted to do with the pink sauce, was to essentially swoop in and save the day.
Why did Dave's Gourmet partner with Chef P? We saw the pink sauce go viral on TikTok along with everyone else. But
imagine being able to build an app with your name.
My fault. Who's calling that phone? Who's calling that shit?
With our 30 plus years of making sauces, we offered our expertise instead of criticism. Dave's Gourmet entered a partnership to help bring Chef P's vision safely to the consumer market.
Now obviously the end product was something that no one wanted to buy. I really think he miscalculated her reputation, and this is when Chef P goes right back into full defense mode, slandering Dave online and even posting a GoFundMe attempting to raise $100,000 to keep her ass off the streets, claiming that my guy Dave lied to her, that he did not pay her what she was owed, and that he was not transparent about their sales numbers in regards to her sauce.
I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they lied about everything they said in the beginning. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they didn't involve me in the creation of the product. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they took my ideas and tried to turn them into their own. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they lied to the media to make me look like a bad person. I gave my recipe to swindlers. Of course they're trying to deteriorate my brand from their own mistakes.
Now Dave turns around and saw Chef P dragging his name through the virtual streets, and this guy came with the receipts to dunk on her head. Basically, Dave had been giving her a cash advance to be nice. First on things like refunds from her original disaster of a product totaling over $30,000, which is completely understandable. Like, you want the product to now have a good reputation, you want to right those old wrongs, even if you were not responsible. But then she was essentially on her hands and knees begging this guy for financial assistance on things like groceries, shopping trips, and even birthday parties. And once again, Dave would give her the cash to be taken from her royalties at a later time, which in this case would be like in the next quarter. And it seems like she was so dumb that she thought any and all expenses from her personal life could now be written off as a business expense. Like, oh, just charge it to my guy Dave, he's good for it. Like, if anything, he was being nice to her in this situation, and due to her own ignorance, once again she played the victim.
Everyone was complaining because the sauce was like orange. Dave's Gourmet wasn't sharing information with me. Dave crossed me so much that I have no choice but to file suit. You're not supporting me by purchasing this.
Then to make matters even worse, she tried to invoice him for over $120,000 because she wanted $90 times the 1,400 hours for the time that she claimed she spent promoting the product online. And keep in mind, guys, never was any of this laid out in the contract by any stretch of the imagination. It really seems like she just had a very basic royalty structure and nothing more. But it also seems like she thought she could live off this pink sauce money for the rest of her life, when obviously the product was a total flop. I mean, honestly, if I was at someone's house and they whipped out the pink sauce for dinner, like to throw on some wings or maybe some spaghetti, I'm getting up and leaving immediately, disowning them as a friend or a family member forever. And yet she still had the audacity to try and tell them that she would need a $1.5 million payment if they wanted to continue selling her pink sauce.
My royalty is supposed to be paid to me.
Forever would need a $1.5 million payment.
Bro, this is frying me. All the people that tried that pink sauce stuff, you got it.
If they wanted to continue selling her pink sauce.
My royalty is supposed to be paid to me before any expenses. When I received my royalty for Q1, it was paid to me before any expenses. Now that I'm uncomfortable and they know that I would have been hiring legal help, they make this bogus excuse as to
why they're putting expenses on top of my royalty. It does not work like that.
And this is when Dave really decided to lay it all out there, and he claims that they gave her a total of $161,000 through their partnership, even giving her $14,000 after she was talking shit about them because she was crying about getting evicted and going homeless.
Concerning your pink sauce, and you know, as we saw, it kind of looked like you were on the up and up, and unfortunately,
and I ain't gonna lie, she looked chopped right there on the right though. Damn. Oh fuck.
you went live, I think the day before yesterday, with the GoFundMe saying that you are now facing eviction. You don't have food in your house. Your phone is off right now, so you're at a Starbucks just doing this interview, and you don't have any money to your name.
And that's not.
Damn. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's a. If I'm on the receiving end of hearing that, of what I think, what was her name, Tasha K. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm looking at her kind of crazy. Bro said you ain't got no food, finna get evicted, yo, you ain't got no phone, that's why you at a Starbucks. Like, ooh, okay. Okay.
She even mentioned that she almost immediately got a full body makeover the day that Dave's paycheck hit her bank account. I mean, it's almost as if she thought Dave and his company were gonna be like her new sugar daddy or some shit like that, when in all reality, he likely lost a ton of money to develop and produce this product. I mean, I would think that this is something he laughs about in the current day, as it was such a terrible decision.
However, I will be giving entrepreneurial tips.
I mean, honestly, she's lucky that she does not have a defamation lawsuit waiting at her doorstep, that my guy Dave did not try to take her very last shekels. And even then, she has the audacity to try to go behind their back and make a new sauce that would come in a dry packet that the consumer had to mix on their own, while still calling it the pink sauce, now releasing the nasty brother of the pink sauce, the blue sauce.
All right, y'all, let me show y'all one of the ways I mixed the blue sauce. And oh my gosh, it was so good. Okay, so first we gonna need an activator, okay? So here, I'm adding in the blue seasoning, and then I was doing Holy Spirit, activate, activate, activate.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
And even till this day, despite her product crashing and burning almost 2 years ago, she still is out here trying to convince people to buy her sauce. She still claims it will be bigger than ketchup one day, and she seems just as delusional about the entire thing as she was from the start. In general, the pink sauce lady should serve as a good lesson to not go full force into something you know nothing about, especially when you are not willing to learn even after making multiple mistakes. And it's just so lame that she was always playing the victim when a literal child could understand how she was in the wrong.
You get a fucking deal, Dave's Gourmet.
More black people, because I feel like our faith is snatched from us from when we young, you know? Oh, don't tell it, don't report this on your taxes, you ain't gonna be able to get food stamps.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never heard no shit like that ever around any of my black homies. Say no goofy shit like that. And I don't know if it could be like me being a product of my environment or what, but that's just a weird excuse. And blue sauce, my nigga? Blue sauce, my nigga? The pink sauce didn't even fucking work, my nigga?
Don't do this, and then you hide yourself. You get so used to taking the shortcut. Or
I mean, all this lady had to do was stay in the celebrity chef lane, but instead she totally nukes her reputation in the food space and essentially just became a living meme, like a laughingstock online.
To be honest, you're not special.
But either way, I want to know what you guys think about this update down below. You know, the other day I was just sitting at my computer thinking, whatever happened to that pink sauce lady? And the reality was actually...
She has the look of death and despair. It is a sickness
than I could have ever imagined. I mean, seriously, thinking that you can just write off your lifestyle as a business expense on a company you do not own was really just beyond delusional. But y'all let me know what you guys think about down below.
Listen, hey, ladies and gentlemen, Lesson number 1, read your contracts, bro. Especially if you have like your own business and you're gonna end up like making a large profit. Not only that, just partnering with anybody. Read the contracts, bro. Because a lot of times they'll pay you out all this money, this, that, and the third, but you might not even get residual, or you might not get no sort of like percentage out of that. They might pay you your royalties, this, that, and the third, but then at the same time they could fuck you over in so many other ways. So that's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, don't eat the pink sauce. Lesson number 3, if you ate the pink sauce, it's okay. Admit to it, understand it, and move on. But other than that, man, appreciate y'all watching this video with me. Hey, we gonna tap in with some more stuff.